What up, YouTube? It's your boy VK here. So, I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope you're hanging out with your people. I hope you're having fun. I hope the holidays have been okay. If the holidays are a time that's kind of hard for you, you struggle through them because of different things that have gone on or whatever, I hope that you make it through that, and I hope that you find reasons to smile, you find reasons to be happy. For me, I'm celebrating 3 years without drinking alcohol today. That is something I never ever thought that I would accomplish whenever it came to my own life's journey and the way the trajectory looked like it was going. For so many years, I spent my time pulling myself apart and doing anything that could possibly damage me and not taking care of myself and just not being grateful for the gift of life itself. And I think that's an important thing to be grateful for in the first place. You start there. You have to be grateful for life. You have to want to live a better life. You have to realize that even though the things in the world can be tough sometimes, and that you might go through trials, you might go through tribulations and things that you have to overcome that seem impossible, that seem insurmountable, but you just have to have that passion for life, and you have to find that love for life. You have to find that love for God, find that faith inside of yourself that there's so much bigger going on than what you see right in front of your eyes. There's so much more going on in this world, in this universe that we exist inside of. It's so much more than what you just see with your eyes and hear with your ears. There's so much depth to existence itself that's beautiful, and you can find that for yourself if you just work at it and pull yourself out of whatever it is that you're going through, man. It doesn't matter if it's mental health, doesn't matter if it's addiction, it doesn't matter if something terrible and tragic has happened in your life. These experiences are meant for us to grow from. These experiences are meant for us to learn from. There's no point in going through something if you're not going to gain the learning experience from it. The only pointless actions in this entire universe are the ones that don't teach something. And most things that exist, even the horrendous ones, even the difficult ones, are a great teacher. They're a great teacher to what not to do in life. They can be a great teacher to what to avoid in life when it comes to the bad things, the more horrendous things that we see in our world and around us. And I think that if we can dial in on that viewpoint more, it can help people to pull themselves out of their own bad situations, because you can see the point of it all. You have to find the point of it all first before you can understand what your journey is meant to be, what you're supposed to do with it, where you're supposed to go, who you're supposed to teach, who you're supposed to help. You got to start with you. If you're somebody like me that started out a heathen, fucking 14 years old, running the streets like nothing could hurt you, and you spent most of your life after that into your mid-20s still moving like that, and you come out on the other side of it, and then you get clean, and you see all that stupid shit that you did, I had to take a really long look at myself. When I thought about the past and the things that had happened, I had to take a really long look at myself and have a fucking conversation with the person that wasn't actually me. You understand? Because what that shit does is it takes your brain and it warps it, and it turns you into a monster that you were never born to be. So if you don't want to be that, you're going to have to find it inside of yourself to love this world and to love people in it, despite all of the negative bullshit. You're going to have to learn how to love yourself before you can do that. And the first act of self-love you need to take, if you're in that position with addictions or mental health, you need to go get help. You need to make that decision that you're ready for it to change, and you need to go fucking mean it. Really mean it. I didn't mean it the first 6 times I went to a rehab facility. I left before it was a safe time for me to leave. Every time I relapsed, the second I had a chance to buy alcohol or to buy drugs, every fucking time, without fail. The only time it worked for the drugs was the last time I went to a rehab for the drugs, and I quit them that time, but I kept drinking afterwards. And then it took me 3 years, about 3 years, maybe even 4 after that, to get myself to quit drinking. It was a long road, and there was a lot of failure. And I know I get on here and I act like an outlet for positivity, for you guys to look up to, and for you guys to see somebody that went through that and pulled themselves through it. I come on here and I do that, and the reason why I do that is because it's the only thing that keeps that darkness that lives in me at fucking bay. Because if I just did nothing with myself, and I didn't allow myself to find some purpose inside of this world, after all of that, it would be even worse if I could think clearly while my brain went there, right? So I have to find ways to do that, and that's what you're going to have to do too. For me, it's turned into the music and the videos we do on here. We talk about a lot of deep things whenever I break down song lyrics. Sometimes I get on here and make videos just like this one, where I just talk for a minute and let it all spew out. But without all of that, man, that darkness could take over and it wouldn't have a positive effect, even while being clean, because you're still just living in that energy. I like to really let it out in the music, in the songs. That's why when you listen to some of the songs that I write, it's like, what the hell? This sounds real dark and like kind of disturbing in some parts, like certain lines and shit that I talk about that goes on in the world. It's just because I'm saying the truth of what I've seen behind this world. Being around really bad people as a young kid, being around people that didn't care about a young kid, just saw dollar signs because he wanted something, right? Saw somebody that could help them and be a scapegoat if some shit went wrong. That's what it was back when. If you're one of those people that grew up like that, you know. Especially if you got clean and you fixed yourself and you pulled yourself out all of that, I know you look back and you see what those people were really doing to you. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up thing to have to come to terms with stuff like that, the real darkness that happens underneath this world, right? The things that people don't want to talk about, the scary shit that goes on in this world. And I think it's good that people are more actively wanting to openly have those conversations about things like that. All of the fucked up shit that goes on with drugs, and you have traffickers, you have missing children all over the place, specifically around like forests, national forests and stuff like that. Yeah, all this darkness in the world, and at the end of the day, it's all just has to do with power. People got power one time and they became obsessed and they got hungry with it and let it feed the darkness. And now there's people that run the world that only operate on that darkness. You don't have to be one of those people. You can get better. Don't let these motherfuckers tell you who you have to be. Don't let the TV tell you who you have to be. Don't let the media tell you who you have to be. You wake up in the morning, you can look at yourself and smile, and you can know that you're going to go outside and you're going to help somebody if you can. You're going to be kind to people because you can, even if you're having a bad day. You got to wake up and try to embody that, man. Because there's so much dark shit that runs this world. We don't need to add more to it with our own bullshit just because we're sad. How selfish is that? What, you want to get a fix just because you're sad? I was sad. I fucked up everything around me when I was. Because I didn't want to just make it better and do better and get better. Now that I'm at that part of my life where I'm working on a lot of things and I have gotten better and I don't do the drugs and I don't drink anymore and I don't fucking engage in risky activities and promiscuity and just running around being fucking crazy 24/7. I just live my life I take care of what I have to. I stay calm, and I handle situations whenever they arise, no matter what they are. And that's what it is at the end of the day. I want all of y'all to get yourselves there, because I ain't the only one that's here to do this. And I know you guys know that. There's a lot of people in this world that can offer a lot of change if they just pull themselves together a little bit. And I know a lot of them personally. And I love y'all dearly. You guys know who you are. So be that change. Be brave. Be bold. Stand up for what you believe in and say what the fuck you mean. Never say it unless you mean it. You gotta really mean it whenever you put things into existence in this world. Speak them into your environment. That is really what you want. That is really what you want to do with your life. That you really want to take that path. You can be a positive light, and you can help a lot of people that are in the darkness change themselves. This is more than a one-person mission. I know there's a lot of you others out there that are doing the same kind of work as well. Salute to you. Much love. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for all the support. Hope your holidays are beautiful. Y'all have a Merry Christmas. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all stay positive. We out. Have a blessed one. Peace.